Dear children, let us try to understand more about force with the help of some more activities. Today we are going to learn force and its effects. What happens when force is applied to some objects? So, a force can change the state of motion. Which direction it is moving, with how much speed it is moving, we can try to find out with how much the force is applied. So let us do this with the help of some activity. You need a rubber ball for that. For doing, you can try at home and you can see for yourself. So let us try to do the activity. What you have to do is take a rubber ball and place it on a level surface such as tabletop or a concrete floor. So what you have to take? One rubber ball we have to take and just on a level surface we have to keep that. Then now gently push the ball along the level surface. Next step is pushing the ball. It was stationary first. Now we are trying to push the ball. Does the ball begin to move? What do you think, children? Ball will move? Yes, it will start moving. So push the ball again while it is still moving. What we did? One stationary ball we kept on a level surface and then try to push it gently. The ball starts moving. Now while it was still moving, we applied a little more force. Then what happens? The speed of the ball increased. Next, place your palm in front of the moving ball. Suppose the ball is moving with the speed, just try to place your palm there. Then let us see what happens. Remove your palm as soon as the moving ball touches it. What happens? It was moving. We kept our palm there. What do you think, children, will happen? The ball will change the direction. It will not move in the same direction. It will go in some other direction. So, does your palm apply a force on the ball? Yes, our palm applied a force on the ball. What happens to the speed of the ball now? It decreased due to one hindrance, or the force was applied to stop it or to change the direction of the force. What would happen if you let your palm hold the moving ball? So, dear children, suppose the ball was moving, we kept our palm in front of that. Little speed decreased and then it starts moving in another direction. Suppose instead of just touching the ball, we will try to catch the ball. What will happen? Will it still be moving? No, it will not move. It will stop. So we have seen that there are so many effects of force. It can change the state of motion. Earlier it was so stationary. When we apply force, it starts moving, and then if we apply more force, speed of the ball increased or the object increased. When we tried to stop it with our palm, the speed decreased and there was change in the direction of the ball, and when we tried to hold it, what happened? It totally stopped moving from one place to other. So this was about one effect of the force. Dear children, from the experiments or the activities done, we have concluded that a ball at rest begins to move when a force is applied on it. Now let us try to understand this with the help of some more examples. Suppose, first example is penalty kick in football. Earlier it was zero force, there was no force. When the footballer applies force, the ball starts moving. So speed of the ball increases. Let us take another situation where a goalkeeper is trying to save a goal. So in this case, the ball was moving. After he is trying to save the goal, the moving ball stops. So speed decreases and then it becomes zero. There is no force acting on the ball. So from all this, we have seen that force can change the speed of an object if the force applied on the object is in the direction of its motion. That means same direction if the force is applied, speed of the object increases. Another one, force can change the speed of an object if the force applied is in the direction opposite to the direction of motion. So here it is opposite. The speed decreases. So dear children, we have seen that a force can change the state of motion of an object. I hope you understood this activities. Dear children, in our earlier activity we have seen that force can change the speed of an object. Now let us see how with the help of force there is a change in the direction of moving object. Let us try to do an activity to understand this better. So for this we need a rubber ball and a ruler, that is a scale. Okay. So what we have to do, like we have done in our earlier activity, we need to take the ball and try to push it gently on a level surface like a table. Or we can also do on the ground, it should be level. Then what we observe, the ball starts moving. If we push it with a more force, it will move with more speed. If we push it gently, it moves very slowly. Now, what we have to do is, we have to take a scale and try to just stop the ball. What happens? The ball was coming with a speed, and after touching with the scale, after getting obstructed with the scale, it starts moving in some other direction. It has changed the direction. So we can conclude that force can change the direction of moving object. And we can also do this several times by changing or keeping the scale in such a position that the angle, this is equal now. This angle and this angle is equal. So if we change the position of the scale, every time we get a different angle. So this proves that the force can change the direction of a moving object also. Let us try to understand some more examples. Let us take, for example, volleyball. Here two teams will be playing and they will be having ball, and they try to throw the ball from one side to another side, and this way they are trying to change the direction of the ball by applying little force. Another example is of cricket, where the ball is coming to the batsman. Batsman is trying to hit the ball with much force so that the direction of the ball changes. So speed and direction of moving object changes due to application of force. Now let us try pushing the ball. Will it move? Is it moving from one place to other? No. So there is no effect of force on the ball, because ball also exerts force. About this we will be learning in detail in our upcoming sessions. I hope you understood about the force and its effects. We were learning about force and its effects, and we have done several activities to understand them better. We have seen that force can change the speed of an object, force can change the direction of an object. Now let us learn force can change the shape of an object. We will try to do with the help of some of the activities. So our activity is studying the effect of force on objects, and for that we have taken few situations. Then in the next column we have taken how to apply force, and the next column it is action of force, whether it will bring change in state of motion or change in shape. So let us try to do. First one is a lump of dough in a plate. Daily you might have seen that while making chapati, your mother must be kneading the dough. Then you might have seen how she is applying force by pressing it down with the hand. She will be pressing it down with more force. Then we can see that there is no state of motion. It is not moving anyway, it is there. But the shape of the dough gets changed. So we understand that force can change the shape of an object. Another example is spring fixed to a seat of bicycle. Here, those who are driving a bicycle or riding a bicycle must have experienced how they are applying the force by sitting on the seat. And then, what is the action of the force? Here, there is no motion. Bicycle is moving, but the spring is fixed at a position. But there is a change in the shape of the spring. It was contraction, relaxation. Contraction, relaxation takes place. So, in our third situation, we have to take rubber band suspended from the hook or nail fixed on a wall. Here you can see rubber band is there. So, let us how to apply force? By hanging a weight or by pulling it free hand. So, let us try to pull it. So, have you seen, children? There is a change in state of motion. It is coming from that to here. And the shape of the rubber band also got changed. So, we see that there is a force which changes the shape of the object. In our last situation, we will take a plastic or metal scale placed between two bricks. Then, what to be done? We have to put some weight at the center of the scale. Here, I have taken two dusters and I am trying to keep one plastic comb on that. Then, I am trying to apply some force on it. Is there any change in motion? No, there is no change in motion. But there is change in shape of the comb. So, dear children, from these experiments, we understood that force can change the shape of an object. So, dear children, you might have realized that a force may make an object move from rest. It may change the speed of an object if it is moving. It may change the direction of motion of an object. It may bring about a change in the shape of an object. It may cause some or all of these effects. So, while a force may cause one or more of these effects, it is important to remember that none of these actions can take place without the action of force. Thus, an object cannot move by itself, children. It cannot change speed by itself. It cannot change direction by itself. And its shape cannot change by itself. Some force must be applied to do so. So these were some of the effects of force. I hope you understood, children. Thank you.